Good
So,
afternoon,
hello
sir.
everyone. Hello everyone. Hello Anustup. And right now, I am with one of the INICT rankers of INICT November 2025, Dr. Anustup Bhattacharyya, and he has secured wonderful rank 68 in this INICT exams. So, first of all, many congratulations from all of us, from my side, from all the faculties of DBMCI and the whole family of DBMCI. You have made us proud, and you
Thank you
all
so much.
students always make us proud, and it's a good moment to share
Hmm,
your journey for all the aspirants who are going to give the future exams. So
definitely.
your views and suggestions will be a
Hmm.
guiding force for them. So tell about yourself, how you started your journey. Tell us about yourself.
So I come from a medical background. My father is a cardiologist.
Okay,
From childhood only there was some pressure on me कि डॉक्टर
तुम्हारा वो
बनना है.
ऑलरेडी वो क्लिनिकल एक्यूमेन
हाँ,
था.
काइंड ऑफ था एंड लाइक ये भी था कि काइंड ऑफ ट्रैक भी बना हुआ था लाइफ का कि इसके बाद ये वो
इसके
काइंड
बाद
ऑफ
ये,
ट्रैक बना.
इसके बाद ये,
हाँ.
हाँ.
तो वो काइंड ऑफ लाइफ का एक गोल्स फिक्स था पहले से. तो बाय गॉड्स ग्रेस आई गॉट इनटू एम्स दिल्ली फॉर एमबीबीएस. एंड यहाँ पे व्हेन आई गॉट इनटू एम्स दिल्ली माय एक्सपोजर expanded beyond the academic domain of life. Like I, for the first 18 years of life, I was mostly focused on studies only. And after that, when I got into AIMS, I started focusing on a little bit of the co-curriculars and extracurriculars also. Problem is that I got a little too involved in all those things. So my internship attempt and all those, the rank I got in those exams suffered a little because I was not doing focused preparation for the exams. I was always consistent in maintaining my fundamentals and my basics. So from first year onwards. So I had done a proper reading of all the subjects by final year only. And in AIMS, we always follow the first and second year subjects ke liye we follow the main standard books. So I always had a good foundation. Problem is that I was not really sure कि I want to pursue PG only in India or whether I go for the USMLE pathway or something else. So I was kind of in a dilemma. I was also wanting to explore some other domains like creative writing and other pursuits I had. So all these things के चक्कर में थोड़ा सा पढ़ाई मेरा derail हुआ था initial phase में. But finally I got on track and all my coaching teachers really helped me, especially
So
from
now
DBMCI.
coming to this
Uh,
point, yes,
yeah.
coming to this point, when did you
Hmm.
seriously started preparing yourself and
Hmm.
for the exams, and
Hmm.
how DBMCI has played a successful role in your achievement?
Yeah. So, sir, thank you for the question. So, I basically started preparing for the exam from January of this year. And when I started preparing, I also gave one GT. I was giving GTs every 2 weeks, irrespective of my preparation levels. So from that, I could understand ki, even though I have the basics clear, I have to kind of brush up on the concepts a little bit more and get into that MCQ practice ka zone a little bit more. So I need some more time. Even though I was targeting May INICET, I knew ki, I have to focus on my fundamentals first and cannot just go and do some short resource directly and try to go for a decent rank because then that will be my ceiling. I wanted to
Hmm.
raise my ceiling a little because I knew ki I was capable
Benchmark
of it.
benchmark should be high.
Ha,
Yes,
ha, ha, ha.
yes.
So even though I was getting ranks of 15K, I got in May INICET, I got 23K in NEET of this August. I knew ki, I am capable of much more. So I
तो
just stuck
तुम्हारा
to
नीट
the,
पीजी 2025 में you had 23,000 rank.
yeah, beyond 23,000 something
And
like that.
November INICT 2025, you have given 68 rank. So
Yeah.
this point is very important for any aspirant who has not done well in their NEET PG exams, be it
Yeah.
any year, be it
Hmm.
2025, 2026, and further on.
Hmm. Hmm.
If you don't excel in one exam, that does not make you
Hmm.
a good or a bad student.
No, it
It's
doesn't change
just
your intrinsic quality.
it's just
Hmm.
that moment where you did not click.
Huh.
If you have
Yeah.
worked hard, see, Anustup is in front of you. He is the best evidence कि सफलता मिलती है. You get success if you keep on hammering, if you keep on grinding. वो जरूरी है. द बिलीफ ऑन
Huh.
योर सेल्फ.
Hmm.
तो ये बताओ कि तुमने जैसे डीबीएमसी में टीएनडी सेशन ज्वाइन किया था ना, कब ज्वाइन किया था?
Huh.
व्हेन डिड यू
Yeah.
ज्वाइन डीबीएमसी टीएनडी सेशन?
So DBMCI one I had from January only when I started preparing for my exams. I actually mostly used DBMCI one for anatomy preparation. Ashwani sir like is the gold standard for anatomy. And actually, I was afraid of anatomy a lot earlier, but once I started watching Ashwani sir's videos and I corroborated his notes with Nader's Atlas, so that really strengthened my concepts and I got really confident in in anatomy. So that actually boosted my confidence. Ki, if the subject I feared the most, I feel I'm the weakest in. If that subject I can master, then all the rest of the subjects will come. It will inevitably happen. So that much I was confident about. It just took me a little longer to get to this point, but I knew it was gonna happen. And like yeah, TND I took from August, because that's when I realized कि now this last few months before November INICET I have to fully focus, fully lock in. So that structured plan कि इस वीक में ये सब्जेक्ट पढ़ना है, फिर इसका टेस्ट देना है, फिर इसका डिस्कशन अटेंड करना है, नोट्स बनाने हैं, फिर वो नोट्स दोबारा पढ़ना है. तो वो जो स्ट्रक्चर है, that kind of gave me a sense of like short term goals, medium term goals, that laid that out for me. So that really helped me in my preparation. And
Okay.
especially subjects like sir FMT. No sir, no offense, I before actually attending your session I didn't like FMT at all. I was afraid of FMT, like what morbid things he was going to study, you know so I'm really afraid of that subject actually. But when I attended your live TNT session, you kept it so light and simple. Like it was funny also in some places, like you are a really humorous person, so that really helped me. Subject can be approached from this angle also. And then you actually reframed all the questions which appeared in the previous years, like in INI and NEET, and you reframed them in a way which would appear in the future exams, and that really helped me in the November exam also. Like we were talking about earlier before this session, like the McNaughton rule wala question, which some version of it came in NEET PG, and then you discussed it in the live TNT. In the next exam, this might come in this way, and a similar question came in November INSET. So that way, TNT really helps, because on your own you can read a lot, you can do the PYQs, but you need some extra guidance also from a teacher who is a like expert in that particular subject. That really
Yeah.
gives you an
Yeah.
extra edge over the others.
Correct. Correct. So,
Yeah.
like TAD has given you the discipline. Correct.
Yeah, and it
Discipline
also
to
has given
do.
me an extra edge to
Hmm.
rule out other options, especially when a PYQ can be modified into some other question. How to actually
Hmm.
arrive at the answer without jumping to conclusions कि ये तो PYQ है तो वही आंसर होगा जो पहले था. वैसा नहीं
Hmm.
सोचना. Think in a rational way. Think in a algorithmic way. So that kind
Yes.
of helped me.
Correct. Correct. So, like after doing TNDs, did you
Hmm.
use any last minute revision sources?
Yeah, yeah. Like DBMCI only has its one-shot program. So I used it in the last 2 weeks. Like, what I felt was like in the 3 weeks before the exam, I gave my last GT. My GT scores were actually stuck at around 126, 130. It was not improving beyond that. Even though I was reading mostly, I was reading all the subjects. What was happening was I was reading one subject and forgetting what I had read in the earlier one. And then if I was gaining some credits in the new subject, I was losing some credits in the earlier ones. And especially short subjects were a real problem area for me. So I had to give more time to the short subjects, and when I gave more time to the short subjects, what happened was the long subjects suffered a little. So ऐसे करके my GT scores are plateauing. So I was growing a little underconfident at the time, but my friends told me just keep faith in yourself, don't lose motivation at this point. You have worked this long, you have worked this hard, just give one final push, just do whatever seems manageable to you in the last 20 days or so, and read all the 19 subjects in some way or the other. And so for that, a short resource like one shot really helped me. I just did a marathon of all that. And in the exam, the main exam, the questions were mostly conceptual. So since I had my fundamentals clear, that really helped me in the conceptual questions wala part. And since I had the easy recall wala part also, that also I had at the top of my mind. So both of those things worked, and in the end, like the
Yeah.
amalgamation of the two gives you a good
Ac-
rank. So
Actually,
uh-huh.
one shot
Hmm,
for all 19 subjects. What
hmm, hmm, hmm,
faculties do is
hmm.
they cover the most volatile areas, the
Exactly.
most conceptual areas, which
Hmm.
needs like end minute revision, and that
Yeah,
actually
yeah, yeah.
pays.
Yeah. So all that kind of paid off, all that kind of worked out in the end. Like revising having all those database at the top of your head
Mhm.
at the last moment is very important, I feel. And so the one
Correct.
shot and TND can notes that really helped me in that.
That really helped. So wonderful to know. So, like, tell us more about like during the
Hmm.
preparation journey when you
Yeah.
started in January. So
Hmm.
there must have been times when you must be feeling low. or might be feeling low, not must be, might be feeling low. So
हाँ.
how did you like overcome that, and how you
Okay.
kept yourself on track?
So actually, from January, kind of, I came back from Delhi to Kolkata, which is my hometown. So
Mhm.
initially, it was a kind of an adjustment period because 5 years I had stayed away from home, and then coming back to home was a period of adjustment. What I realized was when I come back home that I had lost some of the discipline and some of the rigor and intensity that I had when I was 18-year-old or like 17-year-old when I was in 11 and
Yeah.
12 and I was preparing for NEET UG or AIMS UG.
Mhm. Mhm.
So gradually, in that environment of home helped me gain that back. And I also started working out on a regular basis. I actually was 15 kgs overweight than I am currently. So I
Wow.
lost all that weight in the in the first
Okay.
few months by working out a lot, by following a
Mhm.
regular ghar ka khana wala diet. Nothing special,
Mhm.
obviously, just mummy ka haath ka khana.
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
I was ordering out a lot. So all those habits put together, they help me build my self-esteem and help me stay on track. And it also, like, when I worked on my body and mind, I also was meditating. So when all those things two together, they help me really stay on track and boost my self-confidence again. I am that same person who is capable of clearing AIMS UG exam, so I can do this one also. It's fine. You're just the same, Anustup. You just have to work a little harder. I stuck to that and I kept talking to my friends बीच में जब भी ऐसे self doubts आते थे, तो they used to clear me कि like हो जाएगा, तू intelligent है, कर लेगा तू. तो that
Best
kind
thing.
of self affirmation.
What I understood about you now,
हाँ.
you had
हाँ.
belief on yourself that I will do good.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah,
do
yeah,
good
मतलब
because you
internal belief
were
was
a
there. हाँ.
consistent student. You studied all
हाँ.
the subjects as
Hmm.
you moved ahead with different profs. So you
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
covered the subjects through standard textbooks, and you have
Yeah.
gathered that fundamental and basics.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
obviously
Hmm.
that strength you already had. But every
Yes, sir.
student should have that belief on themselves. कि I
हाँ.
will
हाँ.
do good in my life. जितना भी
हाँ.
मेहनत किया उसके अकॉर्डिंग आई विल डू
हाँ.
गुड.
Yeah.
एंड वो बिलीफ एंड ऑफ द पॉइंट पे बहुत हेल्प करता है एग्जाम हॉल में
हाँ.
विद अ टाइमर रनिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू.
हाँ.
दैट
हाँ.
बिलीफ ना कि आउट ऑफ 4 ऑप्शंस आई हैव रूल्ड आउट 2, नाउ व्हाट टू
हाँ.
मार्क. तो
हाँ.
जब तक
हाँ.
खुद पे विश्वास नहीं होगा ना इट बिकम्स वेरी
हाँ.
वेरी डिफिकल्ट.
Like, I am a person who attempts all 200 questions every time. So I just go with a leap of faith कि जो मैं मार्क करता हूँ वही
इस
सही होगा.
इसमें इसमें
Just
कितना अटेम्प्ट लगाया था तुमने?
all
हाउ
200.
हाउ
I
मेनी?
always attempt all 200.
ओके, ऑल 200.
हाँ.
ओके,
उसके लिए
वंडरफुल.
मतलब दैट काइंड ऑफ उसके लिए वजह से थोड़ा नेगेटिव मार्किंग भी ज्यादा हो जाता है, पर ये भी मुझे पता होता है कि इफ आई डोंट फॉलो दैट अप्रोच देन दैट इज नॉट माय नेचुरल गेम एंड ऑल्सो लूज आउट ऑन अ लॉट ऑफ करेक्ट्स ऑल्सो. Like, for instance, that pharmacology question came on, which is that antibody that works against VGF and something all that, like that on was on the lines like Ramucirumab is the answer. So obviously I didn't know that, but I just knew कि ये हो जाएगा शायद आंसर. Like, just like I practiced a lot of MCQs of pharma and all. So
हाँ, तो वो
MCQ
सबकॉन्शियस
practice
मेमोरी
really helps you.
एक्चुअली हेल्प्स.
हाँ.
सबकॉन्शियस
हाँ.
मेमोरी
हाँ. हाँ.
एक्चुअली हेल्प्स.
So then when you do a lot of MCQ practice and you read a lot extensively beforehand, then that really helps you ruling out options and which you have never also seen before that. Also, sometimes it clicks. It just happens. So
Okay,
like
so
kind of a magic only. Yeah.
one more thing, one very important
Yeah.
thing, like apart from TNDs, like how
Huh.
many MCQs you used to practice on a daily basis?
So I was very fixated on PYQs initially. Actually, the plan I used to follow was I firstly did all the PYQs. I assimilated all the topics that were being asked repeatedly in the PYQs, and I
Hmm.
used to study them from the main notes directly, from the revision notes, whatever my source was. And then
Hmm.
I did the PYQs again just to make sure that I'm not missing out on any concepts or if I'm thinking in a wrong way in certain areas. In the last 2 3 months, I started doing a regular, uh, MCQ practice of 50 MCQs every day or something like that. I started doing gradually it increased to 100 and so that way really helped me to reinforce the long subjects which are really difficult to master in one go, like
Hmm.
pharmacology, my like microbiology and surgery, obs gynae. These subjects which are also fact heavy, also conceptual, but they also need like multiple rounds of revision so as to reinforce the concept. So in these subjects particularly, I did a lot of MCQs. So and
Okay.
these were the topics this this INICET asked a lot of questions from a few subjects only, like microbiology there were some 20 or 25 odd questions. So
Hmm.
that kind of approach really helped me find out which are the high strike rate wala subjects, high strike rate wala topics, and do them, like give them the 80% of your time and attention and energy. So that kind of approach really helped me.
Okay. So see, what is the secret to success? Good fundamental,
Definitely.
perfect revision strategy, and lots of practice to catch your
Yeah,
mistakes. Correct now.
exactly, sir. Exactly, sir.
So any
And
student who is starting from scratch, if you
hmm,
follow this, that means success is yours. Rank one is
yeah, yeah,
yours,
it's
or whatever. A
guaranteed.
good rank is
Uh-huh.
yours.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I didn't expect this time I would get a top 100 rank, but it just happened by God's grace. With the momentum of the last 2 3 weeks, when I was preparing very intensely. Before that, I was a bit chill and relaxed. I was trying to balance everything, workouts and everything. But in the last 2 3 weeks, I was completely focused कि अभी जितना मतलब एनर्जी है मुझ में मुझे पूरा लगाना है इस पे तो
Hmm.
I did that and it just worked out. मतलब things
And it has
happened which
worked
are
out. It has made your career, and it has made us
I hope
proud.
so. I just hope so. I hope. Let's see
Yeah,
what happens in the
I'm
counseling,
very
but
happy. I'm very happy because
uh,
what you have done is very difficult. Getting 23,000 rank in NEET PG, and then you did not deviate. You kept on. You kept on like grinding yourself. Ki, I will achieve. I will achieve. That belief is what is most required during this preparation journey, during the stress of the exams.
yes, sir. I also followed a regular meditation practice. I started being a little bit more spiritual. Being in MBBS, we become a little
नहीं वो
towards
वो तो
atheism.
रहना ही चाहिए. You should be
हाँ,
like you should like think some power is there,
हाँ,
and you
yeah,
should
yeah,
be obliged to that power. So
yeah, yeah,
meditation
yeah.
is also like I believe
Hmm.
meditation, so it is giving me power.
Yeah,
कल भी मैं रैंक 10 का इंटरव्यू ले रहा था. He was also
हाँ,
like a very spiritual person. He was also
हाँ,
doing lots of physical activities. So every
हाँ, हाँ,
medico should learn कि physical
hmm,
activity करने से you are not wasting
हाँ,
your time. You are
हाँ, हाँ.
re-energizing yourself.
It adds to your energy. It doesn't subtract.
Yes.
It adds to your energy.
Physical activity, meditation, they
हाँ,
actually play a role and they have played a
हाँ,
role.
हाँ.
Evidence is in front of me, right from yesterday till today. So it was wonderful talking to you, Anustup.
Thank you,
Wonderfully
sir.
done.
Same.
And once
I'll say the
again,
same for you, sir.
from whole DBMCI family, once again, lots of congratulations and best wishes for your future
Thank you,
endeavors.
sir.
May God
Thank
bless
you,
you
sir.
and you do lots of many more achievements to come for you.
Thank you, sir.
So bye bye, bye bye,
Bye, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
bye bye.